So Anthropic has released the new version of Claude Opus. Let's check about it. Here we have one table of benchmarking between GPT, Gemini, and also another versions of Claude. So let's see about Opus for 7. Here we see that coding is improved. Of course, it is good, but in Mythos, of course, it's better. But if we see here about financials, it's also improved, what is really good because I was using a lot Cloud to do my financials and accounting analysis and helping me a lot. So I'm expecting that this is gonna be improved. Great. And this is strange because cybersecurity vulnerability reproduction is downgraded in 0.7%. This is strange because we have a new version. Why this is downgraded? I think that is about Mythos, that here probably gonna be the main propaganda of Interactive, that they probably gonna be saying that Mythos is the correct tool of cybersecurity for developers and any kind of company, but is not available for the public. So of course we must wait to test it if we have enough money. Of course I don't know the price yet, but this is the benchmark. Of course it's better than GPT and Gemini and other kind of models. But let's continue. So they are saying that the same thing that I mentioned before, that of course Opus 4.7 not the correct version to cyber capabilities. They are making already the propaganda of Mythos to work with cybersecurity. So, as expected, of course. Okay, the price remains the same. Gonna be called as Opus 4.7, of course. Okay. A instruction following Opus 4.7 gonna be better following instructions. Travel models interpreted instructions loosely and or skipped parts entirely. So it gonna takes the instructions. Of course, I think that this is related of the last week's performance of Opus 4.6. I and my colleagues, we are facing a lot of dumb behaviors from Opus. I think that one load balancing strategy, what I mean is that Anthropic is balancing the resources of the server to focus more in the new release. So this is expected. The older version is gonna be deprecated with the time, but all of us are still using 4.6 until today, of course. So I think that this is one good approach because everyone can see that the model is dumbest than ever. So now I'm expecting that probably Opus 4.7 gonna have the same performance as 4.6 has been displaying in the golden times. I mean, not the last weeks, but when it was released a few months ago. So this is my opinion. So let me know if you have one different opinion, if you are facing problems, if you are not facing problems with 4.6, and if you are expecting that this new release is gonna fix all of them, or whatever you are thinking and experiencing in this meantime. Okay. Memory. Okay. And also launching today, you're gonna have more effort control. You're gonna have the extra high effort that is between high and max. This is nice. And the trade-off between reasoning and latency, you're gonna control it better than the last version. This is good. And Cloud Code gonna have the extra high as default. Nice. And for coding, they recommend starting with high or extra high effort. Okay, well, this is really nice about the API to support higher resolution images. This is really good because Cloud sometimes have problem with huge image, just like if we're diagramming one huge system. I'm a programmer, maybe you have one different career, but as one developer, a lot of times I develop diagrams and I try to feed Cloud with these diagrams, and he struggles with the size of the images. I mean, he cannot read higher resolution image. So this is really good in my opinion. And also they're gonna release the ultra review / command that reads through, changes, and flags bugs and design issues that careful reviewer would catch. Probably this is related with the downgrade of 4.6 version that was not catching all the bugs. I mean, probably it was creating bugs instead of catching all of them. So I'm expecting that this is really gonna work. Okay, and in addition, they extended the out mode to max users. So out mode is when you don't need to allow all the permissions manually for Claude. He makes the decisions on your behalf. So I have a lot of danger on that, but it does some kind of reasoning before approving all the comments. As sounds like he tried to make one cope offer behavior. You know what I mean? But I really don't trust it. In my opinion, don't do that in production first. And the migration from Opus 4.6 to 4.7 gonna be made automatically, as this last versions has been doing. So is this? I think that probably the performance is gonna be almost the same that 4.6 in the golden times. I'm not expecting a huge difference. If we compare the last 2 or 3 weeks, of course, it's going to be better because it was downgraded. But with the golden times of 4.6, I don't think going to be better. Just because the propaganda of Mythos version going to be starting the next weeks or months. I don't know exactly. But they're going to try to sell a lot of Mythos accounts instead of keeping everyone on 4.7 that probably going to be cheaper than Mythos. You know what I mean? So this is one business strategy in my opinion. So let your opinion in the comment section. If you liked the video, please don't forget to press the like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next videos.